Oh god, that's very hot tea. You know, tea is just spicy water. What's up YouTube, my name's Josh. I'm going to be a student at Dartmouth College this fall, and I am kind of capitalizing on the views from my AP reactions video. So what's up, I'm gonna be sharing my classes and sharing my grades. So in high school, you take classes for 4 years, you know, if you're normal. And in those 4 years, I took 8 AP classes, a bunch of honors classes that I honestly can't count. So you'll see them right now. I'm going to be sharing my screen and showing you basically a screen recording of my transcript. And here's the thing, I don't have copies of my transcript because they were just sent directly to the schools. So what I'm gonna do instead is to show my self-reported transcript on Common App, or on the Common App. I also don't have my grades inputted from my senior year of high school, so I'll just tell those to you. So at my school, people don't really take too many APs. They don't take like 300. Like, the whole point of this video is just to say that you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to take 300 APs just to get into amazing schools or get scholarships and stuff like that. And competition really is more self-inflicted than anything. Alright, so I'm gonna start sharing my screen. So currently it was 1:30 and I was looking back at the footage that I took and I realized that I forgot to actually explain my GPA. So I got 3.9 out of 4.0 unweighted when I started applying to colleges. That was around the regular decision deadline. For early action, early decision, it was a 3.91, so not that big of a difference. My GPA during the early round for weighted was a 4.80. During the regular decision round, it was about a 4.97 weighted, and although this seems high, my school does calculate GPAs a little bit differently. To calculate the weighted GPA, you take the unweighted GPA, and for every single semester that you take in an honors class, you add 0.02 to the unweighted GPA, and for AP classes, you add 0.03. If you take like an AP class for a full year, that adds 0.06 to your weighted GPA. So that's how my GPA is calculated. Now back to the rest of the video and my actual transcript. Also, I forgot to say thank you to all the new viewers that subscribed to my channel after my AP score reaction. Stay tuned for lots of stuff. My throat always gets super dry when I'm doing videos and I always have to have a drink near me. Alright, so what you see right here on your screen right now is my Common App transcript. And so a little bit of background into my high school and our, our requirements are basically 4 years of social sciences, like history and stuff, 4 years of English, 4 years of math, 3 years of science, 3 years of foreign language, and what else am I forgetting? And I need basically 4 seasons of PE credits, or like 4 seasons of sports and stuff like that, and also 1 arts credit. So freshman year, 9th grade, I took pretty much all honors classes and 1 regular class. So I took honors world history, honors biology, honors geometry, honors English, and also I took 2 languages that year because I wanted to take 2 languages. I took honors Spanish 3 pre-AP. I didn't take the AP class next year, and also took honors Latin 2, which I ended up sticking with for all of high school. Okay, there's that thing that says interscholastic athletics. So I did tennis for a season that year in the fall, and also for my other PE credit that I finished that year. So if you play in my school's pep band, you have to go to pretty much all the games and stuff like that. So that's a little bit of an athletic commitment. So I kind of got around that requirement that way. And yeah, I played in symphonic band. I got all A's that year. I took 6 honors classes and 1 regular class. So a full schedule at my school is 7 classes, and that was pretty much the max I could do. I couldn't really take AP classes in freshman year because I was taking pretty much all prerequisites. And no, I was not taking calculus in freshman year, and like half of these nerds getting into these great schools. Alright, grade 10. So in 10th grade, I took my first AP class in AP US History. I took honors Algebra 2/Trigonometry. It was a combined class. I took honors English again. I took honors Ancient Greek. Greek is a fun time. You have to learn a whole new writing system. That's super cool and stuff. And I took honors Chemistry. I took Anatomy and Physiology, and also honors Latin 3. I did tennis again that fall, and I did an independent study for symphonic band. So for a while I really wanted to stay involved in my band, and it became increasingly clearer to me as the years passed that that wasn't gonna happen. It's just a lot of work. I had to come in an hour early 3 times a week, and it was just an extra commitment that was hard. So in grade 10, I actually got my first A-, my first non-regular A in any class, and that happened in the first semester of my A-Push class, and yeah, I was so stressed about it. I'm not salty about it because, you know, it kind of just went downhill from there. My class wasn't unbearable. It was still pretty much the max schedule of other people in my class. I almost tried to take 2 APs and take Spanish instead of, or AP Spanish language instead of anatomy and physiology, and then I realized I don't like Spanish. Alright, 11th grade, junior year, also known as hell. So in junior year, I took 3 AP classes and 4 honors classes, still pretty much a full schedule. I didn't do a sport in junior year, and I also didn't do an arts class. Like, I was going to play in band or I did for first semester, but I just like got too lazy to show up to all the morning classes all the time and kind of quit by second semester. So yeah, I took 3 APs, AP Chemistry, AP Physics, and AP Psychology. Got A-minuses a lot. So I got 4 A-minuses my first semester and 1 B+ in Pre-Calculus BC. So at my school, we don't do like AP Calc AB and then AP Calc BC. Like, that's not really the progression. What we do instead is we put students into 2 tracks, like Pre-Calculus AB or Pre-Calculus BC, and then the year after they take the calculus that corresponds with that. So I decided to take Pre-Calculus BC because I thought I was good at math. I mean, like, it all worked out in the end, and I did end up learning a lot, but I could not take it. I was struggling a lot, and just, yeah, it was a mess. So in Pre-Calculus BC, you learn pretty much all of Calc AB and also all of Pre-Calculus in the same year. So it's widely known at my school as being one of the hardest courses that you can take. So yeah, I got a B+ first semester and a solid B in that second semester. Those were my first Bs that I ever got. So when I said that there was a downward trend, it happened in junior year in that class specifically. I got a lot of A-minuses in first semester, got only 1 in second semester, so I kind of cleaned it up. The honors classes I took were the honors English class, honors Euro, and honors Latin 4. I couldn't take AP Latin in junior year because it wasn't offered. I actually wanted to take AP English Literature in my junior year, but the class was during the same period as Pre-Calc BC, and I wanted to be in Pre-Calc BC, so I gave that up. And also honors Euro. I don't know, I thought it would be easier, but it ended up not being easy. Like, I still had to really work in that class, so maybe AP Euro would have been better for me, but honestly, like, I'm glad I took this schedule. I didn't like destroy myself in junior year, so it was fine. Or, well, I kind of did. Depends on your standards. So, coming out of junior year, I was super worried about my college prospects, and I was thinking like, oh god, I got a B, I can't get into an Ivy League school anymore, I'm gonna die. But you know, that's what the Asian mentality teaches you. Also, I took what my dad calls like the triangle of death or something like that. I took calculus, physics, and chemistry all in the same year, like all at the same time, and when I showed my dad my schedule, he was like, dude, you're gonna die, and I was like, no, I'm not. Despite not being AP classes, a lot of these honors classes were hard as heck. Like honors English Literature, I thought I was good at English, but then that class like pushed me a lot, and same with honors Euro and honors Pre-Calc BC. Alright, so I don't have my transcripts for senior year, but it is inputted on my common application as like what classes I'll be taking in senior year. So I'll scroll up to that, I'll just tell you my grades and like fill them in as we go on. Alright, current or most recent year courses, basically my senior year. So I took 2 honors classes, 4 AP classes, in a study hall. Like, whoa, a study hall? You could have been taking an AP class instead of that. Yeah, I took a study hall because I had a ton of commitments in extracurriculars, and like this schedule was honestly a little bit lighter than my previous schedules, so it wasn't like, it was supposed to give me more time to like pay attention to my other commitments and to actually work on college applications, considering that I was applying to so many. And yeah, so taking a study hall wasn't a bad thing. So my honors literature seminar, science fiction and the classics. Honestly, I think this was a very good move on my part. Instead of taking like AP language or like taking one of the advanced seminars or something like that, because although it was supposed to be a lighter workload class, it was something that I was really interested in. So I applied to college as a cognitive science and a classics major, or a neuroscience and classics major. So I think this class really showed that I had like that I actually was active in my education, that I wasn't taking things for the sake of taking APs. So I was taking things because I was genuinely interested in them and I wanted to like learn more and better myself and like try new things and stuff like that. So I think intellectual curiosity is a really important thing in the college process, and I definitely think this class helped with that, even though it was just an honors class. So for that class I ended up getting an A, a solid A in first semester. I got a solid B in second semester. Then I took AP US Government. I loved my AP US History teacher and he taught that same class. Took it, got a solid A in first semester and an A- in second semester. Love that class. I love politics. It's so interesting to me, even though I'm not going to be pursuing a career in that. So it was nice to see the structure of our country. AP Calculus BC, because I had to take another math, and like that was the next logical progression. I ended up pulling out a B+ in like first semester. I was so proud of that because I struggled so much in calculus. Honestly, I had to work for that B+. I was proud of that. The class is basically all tests and like a little bit of homework. So all the tests were my grade and I got a lot of C's on tests. Second semester I ended up getting a fat C. I still got 5 on the AP though, so it's like whatever. Now for my last 3 classes, honors statistics. It's supposed to be the easy math class, but I actually wanted to learn statistics based on my the research assisting job that I got during the summer, and realized how much I didn't know about statistics and how I would actually learn a lot in it. So despite being the easy class, I learned a lot in that class. I'm really glad I did. I want to do some more statistics in college, maybe do some data analysis. That's super cool. Take classes that you think are actually beneficial to you, because just know that like high school is not the 4-year audition for college, and I tried to take that attitude into all my classes and just take classes that I think would help me. Got an A during first semester. I think I got an A- during second semester because I just didn't turn in any homework. Oops. And then AP Biology. AP Biology was with my science bowl coach, anatomy teacher, and like one of my favorite teachers. Got an A first semester, and then in second semester I think I got a B+, I'm pretty sure. As you can tell, I basically gave up second semester because, you know, senioritis. And yeah, I just really wanted a science course in my senior year, so that was a logical one to pick. And AP Latin, my final Latin class of high school. So that was a pretty hard class. It was kind of embarrassing because first semester I got an A- and I was applying as like partially a classics major, so I was so worried that like people would think, oh yeah, this person's fake, he's not actually good at Latin, he's gonna switch out like immediately as soon as he gets there, which may be true, maybe not. Got an A- during first semester, and I also got like a solid B during second semester. And the study hall. That study hall honestly kept me sane because during the day I could not focus during my junior year when I took 7 classes and this hard-ass workload, and it was just super hard for me to get through the day sometimes. So having that mental break was really nice. And yeah, so those are the classes that got me into the Ivy League, got me the results that I had. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Like, comment, subscribe, and just know that in this college process, sometimes it's not good to take 23 APs. Find that balance within your school. What's the top load of APs in your school? And also, just don't put yourself through a schedule that will just sacrifice your health for. Put your time into what you are passionate about and what you believe in, and it'll all turn out well in the end.